Hi, I hope you guys are doing well. My name is Christopher, and today I'm going to be talking about the virtual field trip Amazing Animals by Zion National Park. It is a virtual field trip that can be found on the CILC.org website. CILC stands for Center for Interactive Learning and Collaboration. In their website, you can book virtual field trips, and one of the field trips I decided to look at was the Amazing Animals by Zion National Park. It's a field trip or online field trip that will introduce students to a variety of animals from the Mexican spotted owl to the endangered Californian condor. The students will learn about adaptations that these animals need to thrive in the Zion and the diversity of landscape that creates habitats for such a variety of animals. Um, and just for you guys to know, the Zion National Park is located in Utah. You can see it right here where my mouse is at. The reason I chose this field trip is because I just find it interesting. I always found animals interesting ever since I was young. I always like watching animals documentary. I just like watching how they adapt to their environment. I've always liked it even since I was a kid. And I just think that as a future teacher, I would like my kids to also learn about their environment, learn about their animals, and I just think they would find it interesting. One of the things that really caught my attention about this virtual field trip is that it's free. Yes, it's free. Not all the field trips on the CILC.org website are free. Some you do have to pay for it, but this one is free and I really appreciate it. The length is 20 to 30 minutes. It's intended for kindergarten, first and second grade. Some field trips have a minimum participant, maximum participants. This one has a minimum participant 1, maximum participant 100. And the subject it teaches is about science. It teaches about biology. It talks about animals and their environment and their habitat. So for this virtual field trip, students will need internet connection. They will need a computer. They will need a webcam and desktop. And they would need online applications such as Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, GoToMeeting, one of those. But those are what's needed for the students. And that's so that they could talk to the rangers and see the animals if they are going to present any animals. And so I was looking over the information about this field trip, and these are some of the things the students will do. They would get to talk to some of the rangers. They would get to ask them questions. They would get to see some of the photographs of Zion National Park. In this field trip, they're going to talk about what a desert is, and they're going to get ideas from the kids. And then the students would then assist the ranger in a short desert food web. So they're going to be talking about the food chain. The smaller animals and who eats that animal, and then they will act out each plant animal as the ranger presents images and puppets and videos of each. Then they're going to do a song, and then the presenter would then read a few pages from a storybook. Students will then reflect on how a desert is different from other habitats, and then there's going to be a Q&A. So, and by the end of this lesson, the students will be able to identify what a desert is, how it differs from other habitats such as the jungle. They would be able to list 3 types of desert plants and animals, and they will appreciate how hard it is to live in the desert. I just think this will be a good field trip. Virtual field trip. We're not actually going to Zion National Park, but what I'm doing as a future teacher is I'm bringing the national park to my students, metaphorically speaking. But I just found it interesting. Like I said, I've always liked animals. I like watching animals documentaries since I was a kid. And I just think that students would appreciate learning about how hard it is to live as an animal, especially in the desert. But yeah, this is my quick mini lesson on the virtual field trip Amazing Animals by Zion National Park. I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Have a good day.